Alright, folks, what the hell is going on? Ah, man. The game just went off. Goddamn, my lips ain't working. Game just went off. So this is going to be an outdoor traffic version of Talkin, Texas today. The Texans won, of course, against the Indianapolis Colts at home today. I don't even know the goddamn score. 23-20 or 2017. I don't know. I was not actually watching the scoreboard during the game. I was just kind of keeping track of how much the Texans were up at the goddamn time, and wondering why the Texans just won't go out and win the game like they should do. Which is why I'm expecting for the Texans maybe to be like a playoff team, but I don't expect for them to go nowhere. They're not going to be able to go anywhere with the way the offense is playing. The defense has stepped up. It really has. The defense has stepped up, and as much as the defense has stepped up, the offense has stepped back. And it's quite goddamn pitiful when you think about it. Like I said, I came right out here after the game. I ain't listened to no post game, none of the other talking heads on YouTube or anything like that. I like doing these videos where I get on here and say my say, and I listen to all that shit afterwards. And I like when I do that because I listen to the professionals, the people that's actually at the facilities, the people that's actually on the broadcast, calling the games and all this other stuff. I like when I can hear them say the same shit that I was saying. I'm just a casual ass fan, not even a hardcore fan. I'm just somebody who, sit at home, watch the Texans, and I don't watch a whole bunch of other football. Or at least I don't pay close attention to it. And I like when I get to hear my thoughts reflected elsewhere without, any influence and no shit like that. I'm like, you know what, goddamn it, I know what the hell I'm talking about sometimes. But today, while I did expect for them to win, I wasn't expecting a blowout. I'm like, shit, they didn't blow them out the first time they played them. And this was pretty much the same thing. This was pretty much the same thing as the first game to open up the season. It's a close game, and you barely win. It's a division game. What the fuck you expect? You know what I'm saying? The Colts aren't exactly a pushover team. They not a powerhouse, but they not a pushover goddamn team. They 500 now, but at least they did have a winning record coming into the goddamn game, so can't say much. The offense, man, I don't know. If Bobby Slowick ain't on the goddamn hot seat, at least his seat got to be warming up at least a little bit. They got to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other stuff going on, like right now, where everybody's on Bobby Slowick with the play calling and other stuff like that. And then you got the O-line play on top of that. And now you got the Diggs went out today. I don't know how long he'll be out, but he was out for the game. I don't know. Like I say, I'm a casual fan. I don't see the detriment. Well, it's obvious a detriment when your top two receivers are out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a knee injury. So, and the way they be doing shit, motherfucker get a scratch or a hangnail or something, and the next thing you know, they out for like a fucking month or some shit. So, and then it was a non-contact injury at that. He didn't get hit. You didn't see his leg do no weird ass shit. He just running on the route. He kind of cut and it's like shit, I mean, anybody, I'm almost 50, so that shit happens to us just walking down the goddamn street, just walking, you be like, oh, what the hell, my leg? Ah, my knee. Somebody help me, call 911. Oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit, he had one of those moments where it's just like his leg just went like, nah, nigga. And I'm just like, you know, that shit I don't even get upset when I see this shit. The same thing earlier. You know, the offensive line is just like, bam, bam. 2 plays on fucking Stroud from the same goddamn, get that motherfucker out of here. That's what I was thinking. Y'all already know who I'm talking about. I was like, get him out of here. Get him out of here. What happened? That motherfucker's out of here. There we go. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker get the play blown up on him 2 plays in a row. Sit his ass down. Bench him. Shit. What happened? Goddamn replacement get fucking hurt. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, what the fuck is... You know, you have to stick his ass right back in the goddamn game. You had to stick his ass right back in the goddamn game, and I'm just like, I thought they had another guard. They put Patterson there, and I guess if you a center, you kind of go both ways as far as playing guard and center. So they put Patterson in there. He ended up getting hurt, and they put Green back in there. I thought they had another guard, Kendrick Green or something. Somebody else you could put in there other than Kenyon. Because I'm just like, it's just too goddamn often. You be like, okay, where the goddamn pressure come from? Right there. You know what I'm saying? It's just right there. It's a goddamn dude in the fucking backfield with Kenyon Green just looking back like, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you doing? And I don't understand. I'm just like, I don't expect to see him start next week. So they have to have somebody else that they just gonna elevate, stick in there, and then, you know, make some other freaky deaky signings or whatever to get another offensive lineman body in here. There's always moves going on in the background that most fans ain't gonna really know nothing about. But with somebody like that, I mean, it's a glaring problem. You know what I'm saying? Everybody saw that coming. Wasn't nobody surprised when Kenyon Green got benched. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't even think he was surprised. He was probably more surprised when he ended up back in the goddamn game. He probably was like, oh shit. Like, Miro, when he ended up back in the game, he was just like, he was probably like, oh shit, I gotta go back out here. Which I'm like, dude, I don't understand. Ain't he a first round pick? You know what I'm saying? Wasn't he a first round goddamn pick? You that fucking horrible? You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this ain't the first time. You know, he's had problems always. But other than that, you know, the OC got to deal with that shit. Your receivers is down. But you still got to deal with the OC's fucked up ass play calling. You know, don't run to the well till they run dry. You run to the well enough times to catch people off guard. Slow it. You know what I'm saying? That always bothers me, man. Every time I watch the Texans play, we gonna keep running this ball right here. Goddamn announcer said this shit. The Texans get predictable with the shit they do in the running game. And then the shit that they, you know, when they do finally run a toss and try to run off tackle, which works sometimes, you end up running the ball for a fucking loss. Especially at the end of the game, which is for me, especially excruciating to watch. I'm like, at least act like you trying to move the ball, man. At least act like you trying to move the fucking ball. You down there in the red zone. Can you please act like you want to fucking score? They run that fucking stupid ass toss play where it's motherfuckers back there in the backfield before the toss could even get to the running back. You know what the problem is? We ain't got no blocking tight ends. We don't have any blocking tight ends. Kane Stover can't block. You know what I'm saying? He cannot block. Just look at the dude. If you look at him as a tight end and look at the dudes at the end of the line that he's supposed to be blocking, the shit don't even look fair. It don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't even look fair. How the fuck you expect for that guy to block those guys? Those outside linebackers and those defensive goddamn ends are fucking huge, usually muscle-bound ass. You know what I'm saying? And they usually just as fast, if not faster, than your tight ends that you got out there. And you look at somebody like Kane Stover, or somebody who's not especially sized at all. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't look no different. What is he? I'm 6'3", about 230 my goddamn self. When I was playing football, I was a tight end. I can speak on this. I was in Division I. I played at Oregon State. I was 6'3", 250 pounds. I remember, it was a motherfucker used to sit in front of me when I was running scout team, linebacker named Delron Sykes. Motherfucker, he had those big Daniil Hunter arms. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think I weighed more than I was. We was about the same height, but he had all those muscles. I didn't. I was just like a big dude. He had all those muscles and shit. I come off the line of scrimmage, that motherfucker just like that. I couldn't move him. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't move him. He was way too goddamn strong for me. You know what I'm saying? And he had a fucked up ass knee, had big knee brace and shit. I could not move that dude. He do this shit. Boom. That's all he had to do. I was like, what the fuck? I can't block this dude. I can't even get off the line of scrimmage. What the hell? You got dudes that are way bigger than him and way stronger than him coming at Kane Stover. He's supposed to block them dudes. It's gonna be like a couple of weeks ago. What was that fucking in Minnesota against Jonathan Grenard? Got pancaked. How you get pancaked by somebody and they only 2 feet in front of you? What the fuck? Goddamn, son, what kind of leverage you need? Drop your ass and do something. Goddamn. He's not a blocking tight end. He's the guy you throw the ball to, or I never noticed him in the backfield, but I never noticed him when anybody's in the backfield. Other than the running back. There might be somebody back there, but I can't make out who it is. But they did say that they ended up playing him at football, which is fine. You put him as a lead blocker or some shit like that, but right off the goddamn line of scrimmage, no. No. It has to be somebody up there that can hold their ground face to face with somebody. Kane Stover with a running start can run and boop and knock somebody off to the side a little bit for the running back to be able to shake and bake and do whatever the fuck. But right at the line of scrimmage, he ain't finna do shit to nobody unless they not trying to get past him. Because having people in your backfield at your running backs before the running backs can even get the ball on the run play is not good. That shit happens up the middle of the goddamn field too, so it ain't just on the edge blockers out there. It happens quite a bit. But when they know you gonna run the goddamn ball, you know what I'm saying, you get your goddamn play tech mode. You know what I'm saying? You get your goddamn play tech mode, then what the fuck you expect, man? You keep running the same shit, they know you gonna run the ball. If they know you're going to run the ball, it don't matter if it's a run up the middle or on the side or none of that shit. There's no other threat back there. CJ not moving nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So you can't run the little option shit like the what's his name? Like the coach started doing in the second half. If they'd have kept up with that shit, you know what I'm saying? If they'd have kept up with that shit, they'd have won the goddamn game. But for whatever reason, during the first half, they just kept letting fucking, wow, I keep wanting to call that dude Calvin Rich. That's a singer, ain't it? I don't know. They kept letting number 5 do what the fuck he wanted to do with the play calling. Well, they call the plays, but I mean, just like down the field, down the field, down the field. That's how a fan would call it. Excuse me. I still got a bit of a cough left. That's how a fan would call an offense. To where, okay, boop, boop, boop. Ain't no check downs. Ain't none of that dink and dunk bullshit that the Texans are trying to run. Everything's down the fuck field. Everything is down the field 20, 30 goddamn yards. Well, if you do that, that's usually what happened to the Colts in the first half. That's usually how your shit gonna look. If you just, everything you do is just down the field on the sideline, down the field, big play this, big play that. But, you know, they'll hit on those big plays. They hit on 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? They hit on 2 of them. One of them, well, luckily, wasn't a touchdown. It was a touchdown after the play after that. But anyway, yeah, so, but I mean, you know, you don't take no shots downfield, you won't hit no shots downfield. That's something I need to talk to fucking Bobby Sloyd about, goddammit. Because the Texans have no downfield presence, no downfield threats at all. That's why they can't run their fucking offense. You would think that they do with the way that they pockets collapse. 1, 2, 3. Well, you know what? At that point, ball should have been gone. With the way they run their offense, ball should have been gone. If you run it, if you get to the count of 3 and the ball ain't gone, what the fuck routes are you running? They showed one play where he had to roll out to the right. One of the few times where people watching the game, you get to actually see the routes that the receivers is running. He rolled out to the right. You got one receiver on the left side running up the field and over that way. He already out the play. He's not even a fucking option. You know what I'm saying? Not even an option. Stroud is rolling out to the right. This dude is running the route and heading to the opposite sideline. And it was only 2 other receivers open. One was running like an out this way, and another one was running like coming up the middle was like a little corner route or some shit. And he was covered. He was covered. I'm just like, what was supposed to happen on that play? Because ain't none of those receivers. They didn't like. It wasn't like it was some kind of wiggle route or one of those routes where you have an option. You go whoop, whoop, and then you break back out or some shit. They was just running. Of course, ain't nobody gonna be open. Ain't nobody gonna be open on no shit like that. You only got 2 receivers on this side of the field, and it's fucking 4 defenders over here because the other guy is on the other side of the field on the opposite sideline. Doing nothing. Not even a threat. You know, and even on those downfield, the rollouts, or when CJ has the time, why ain't nobody open? As I watch the games on TV, I can't see all the routes and shit, but I don't know, why ain't nobody open? Why? Should be. You know what I'm saying? The shit is going back to, it's starting to look a whole lot like It's starting to look a whole lot like when Lovie Smith was here and shitty ass Pep Hamilton, to where it was numbered out routes, out route, out route. Now which side of the goddamn field? Out route, out route, out route. Everything's a fucking out route. Out route, out route, out routes. What kind of offense we running? You know what I'm saying? To where you depending on the effort of the offensive line and one man carrying the goddamn ball. That's what the Texas offense is falling down to at this point. You're dealing on whatever the offensive line can open up and whatever yards Joe Mixon can scrounge up on his own after that. Because the pass game ain't about shit. It ain't about shit. There's no downfield presence at all. And it ain't like you can't run the offense the way it's been run. You need to be able to plug guys in, run the offense this way that you would normally call it if Nico was in there. You shift everybody over and you run the offense like you would always run the offense. Don't start ticky-tackying with shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't start tick-tacking with shit. Nah, we gonna do this, and that. And then your whole offensive scheme change up in it. No. Run the shit and then you adjust after that. I don't see where that shit happens. They only talk about the protection and shit like that. Well, I mean, at that point, it ain't the protection. It's the play call. Because if the protection is like that, and I'm not talking about this throw the ball to the fucking side shit that the Texans do all the goddamn time, which is fucking annoying as hell. Yeah. No, we ain't got those players, or we don't have that execution. We don't. That shit hadn't worked. As long as I've been here watching the Texans, I ain't never seen that shit work close enough. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen the screenplay work since goddamn Aaron Foster been here. Every other screenplay I'd have seen looked like shit since then. Back then, the screenplays was on point. You want a screenplay, that's guaranteed 20 yards right there. You see somebody run a screenplay nowadays for the goddamn Texans, you'd be lucky to get the ball back across the goddamn line of scrimmage. Shit just don't work like that no more. Teams be on it. Not fooling nobody. You got to be able to set that shit up. Texas can't set none of that shit up. Their offense has regressed. And I'm calling it. It's on the offensive coordinator. I'm not putting this on the players other than that one big ass hole we got in the goddamn offensive line right now. That's what I'm putting it on. I'm putting it on the offensive coordinator. Because if I can sit here with my blind ass and see the shit, he's supposed to be able to see that shit. And then, because they got to see the shit during the game, and then you got motherfuckers up in the boxes looking down at shit, and then you got film and all this other stuff that you got to go through over during the week. You supposed to see this shit. You supposed to know what the fuck is going the fuck on. Apparently the fuck not. You know what I'm saying? Apparently not. So, what I'm calling for, I ain't the one to be calling for people's job, but we need a new offensive coordinator. We need an offensive coordinator who can actually make adjustments on the fly. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that, adjustments on the fly, and then don't try to run no cute ass, stupid ass reverse. Man, stop that shit. Man, this ain't high school. You running reverses and shit? Like motherfuckers see that shit coming. They do. They see this shit coming. Your offensive line can't hold the front long enough to keep people out of the backfield for that shit to develop. I don't remember seeing that shit work this season. I don't. When every time I've seen them run a reverse, that shit always got stuffed in the backfield. It's always been for a loss. It's always been for a loss. Like, why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Why are you doing this, Bobby? What the fuck is up, Bobby? You know, you got your receivers out there. You know, I believe in the receivers that we have out there. Unless you start bringing in motherfuckers from outside that I have no idea who the fuck they are. But as far as what we got now, discounting Diggs, because I don't, we don't know what's up with Diggs now. But you got Dale, Hutchinson, Mechie. Those are your three receivers at this point. Who you got? Is it another one? Woods. You got Woods. You can run your offense with those guys. Is it ideal? No. But you can run your, those are, and I haven't seen enough of Mechie to be like, yo, Mechie ain't shit. Mechie ain't played enough to me to say he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't. He hasn't played enough for me to say he ain't shit. I haven't seen him in the game fucking up. I've seen him in the game. I ain't seen him in the game fucking up shit. I ain't seen him in the game dropping passes and shit. Hutchinson, he hops in and he has him a couple of catches every now and then. I hadn't seen him in the game fucking up shit. Robert Woods, I've seen plenty of him. You know what I'm saying? He get up and down. If you throw the ball, he'll catch it. You know, Tank Dale. He usually catches the goddamn ball. You know, if you can give him the ball in space, I'll finally see him do something. But at this point, he's a possession receiver like everybody else. I don't want to hear nothing about him being this big playmaker and all that. I don't. If he did some of that shit last year, I don't know. You know, I don't remember a whole lot last year from Tank Dale. I know he had some numbers last year, but he got hurt so early on. Going through the season, I don't remember shit early last year, even though I did watch all the games. So, yeah, that. But if we had to go, you got to go into the game with those guys. I don't feel bad about that. I don't feel bad about it till I actually see them in the game fucking up shit. Until then, put their ass out there. They've been on the goddamn team, especially Hutchinson and Mechie. It's a, what, third year? Goddamn. This is the second. Third? I don't know. They've been here. You know what I'm saying? They should be familiar with everything. They already know everything they need to know. They've been in the system, blah, blah, blah. Putting it in the game, run your offense. Run your offense. Don't do like you did when C.J. Stroud went down and you stuck fucking Case Keenum in there and the whole offense changed. Which, you know, makes more sense when it's a quarterback, because not all quarterbacks have the same arm talent. You know what I'm saying? You can't be calling for down the field shit when your quarterback ain't really got a down the field arm like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as everybody else, in general, yeah, run your goddamn offense. You know, run your fucking offense. That's my main thing with the shit. Don't go changing up shit because you got different personnel. Run your same shit. And then you should be able to call different plays if the shit don't work. Then you switch it up. But ain't none of this shit worked so far because people gonna blame the offensive line. And I'm sorry, but you can blame the offensive line for about 2 seconds. You can blame the offensive line by 2 seconds. After that, ball should have been gone. If the ball ain't gone, it's on the play call because we're not running the routes that we need to run. CJ is just standing in the pocket like a goddamn statue. You know what I'm saying? He get the ball. Okay. The CJ Stroud one of them motherfuckers where if you see him cock it and throw the ball, like I say, I'm watching the game on TV, because that's all you can that's all I can see. You see him go, if he cock it and throw it, you assume that he saw some shit and it's gonna be a complete pass. That's what you think. That's what I thought today when he got the ball out and threw it to fucking Schultz on the sideline. I thought he caught the goddamn ball. It was a complete pass. Like, but anyway, you know, because it's just like with the extra points and the kicks and shit like that. Me personally, I can't see the football on TV. You know what I'm saying? I can see the action. I can't see the football on TV. So when they kick the ball, field goals and shit like that, I have to see where the camera's pointing. I can't see the ball. More likely I won't be able to see it. I'm blind as shit. That boy, I ain't gonna tell you the last time. I'm outside in this bright shit out here. I won't see it. I'm gauging off of where the camera is gauging on the screen, whether it's going through or not. So it's like that when I'm watching them throw the ball. I can see the quarterback go back there and I can see him do this shit. If it's a pump fake, hey, I would have thought he threw the goddamn ball. I would have thought, what the fuck happened? But I don't know. Even though they won today, I don't have really much good to say about the Texans. You know what I'm saying? Other than the defense, and I can't say shit else about the defense. I really can't. I can't say shit about the defense. Defense have done more than their job 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. They did their shit against Green Bay game, which they should have won. And they did the same shit today against Indianapolis in the game that they won. The games weren't that different. Let me tell you that right now. The games weren't that different. Except for the Indianapolis Colts having more of a run game presence in this game than Green Bay did. But still, those games weren't that much different. They both could have turned. If the Texans would have lost, it would have been the same story as last week. You know, where they lost by a field goal, the last minute field goal. You know what I'm saying? And it was last minute shit today, where Indianapolis trying to come up the goddamn field, and they just, they overwhelmed a young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They overwhelmed a young quarterback. That's what they did. It's smart. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. We know how we know what they finna do. This is how we gonna counter that. They can finna sit back there and have time enough to throw a Hail Mary. No, the fuck you're not. You know what I'm saying? You think you finna have time to sit back there and cock your arm up, throw the ball up for a Hail Mary at the end of the goddamn game. Nope. Sorry. You get a fucking it ended up getting a goddamn sack and a fucking fumble on that shit, which is fucking hilarious. It's just to end the goddamn game. I'm saying that's the defense for you right there. You know what I'm saying? Defense held the game for you the whole goddamn time. They're gonna have to depend on that until they offense gets in some kind of gets in some kind of a goddamn groove. You know what I'm saying? Because they steady pressuring the quarterback. The coverage is there for the most part. I think what's his name went out today. I don't know what's wrong with him. Caleb Bullock. He went out. And the coverage has been there. Run game has been there as much as you can expect. You can't expect to just stop these teams from running the goddamn ball, especially when you got a two-headed monster like a running quarterback and top-tier running back. They go get their yards. They gonna get their goddamn yards. One way or another, you know what I'm saying? But they managed to put a lid on that shit. I think Jonathan Taylor did get his 100 yards today, but they didn't let shit get out of hand. Or, you know, what the fuck it, you know, what you expect. So I'm hoping they can who they play? The Jets. They play the Jets. And the Jets was a game that I didn't even watch last year. The Jets was one of the things, whatever it was on that Sunday, I got to the game late. You know what I'm saying? When I was able to turn the game on, I think it was raining that game. And the Texans were getting mollywopped. And I think I saw the play where Stroud went down, where he fell and booped his head and whatnot. I saw that, and I just didn't watch the rest of the game. I was like, oh, I will catch y'all next week. This obviously this game ain't going well. Ain't no use of me even watching this shit. That was the game for the Jets last year. Just like, nah, I'm not even watching. It's just, there's certain shit don't make no sense for me to sit and invest my time in and watch it. It's not. Dude, they was getting their ass, it was raining, and they was getting their ass whooped. And I'm like, nope. Hopefully that won't be the case in this next game coming up on Thursday. So, you hope whatever they're going to be short-handed coming. Woo! I don't expect for them to win Thursday either. I don't expect for them to win Thursday. The defense can only hold up so much because they're going up against Aaron Rodgers. And it's a thing that, okay, you're going up against Aaron Rodgers. You go up against a quarterback like that who's essentially a coach on the field. So he could dissect those kind of quarterbacks, which is why they're usually so good. You know what I'm saying? They not like the young quarterbacks who are dependent on the coaches on the sideline to put them in position to do this, that, and the other. These top-tier quarterbacks are on the field, and they could put themselves in a position to do this, that, and the other. Because, hell, he's been playing longer than a lot of these motherfuckers been alive, goddamn. So, that's the issue with that shit right there. You gotta out-coach the coaches and hopefully outplay the players and the quarterback on the opposite side of the goddamn field. Start doing some weird ass shit. Don't expect some of these quarterbacks, the top tier quarterbacks, you start doing weird ass shit on defense. Like those blitzes and shit. Oh, you know what? You start blitzing a good quarterback, that's your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's your ass. If you got veteran receivers and shit like that, that is your ass. Because the receivers and shit know when to break the route tree. Okay, boom, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? They run a goddamn zone. And they try to drop back and rush somebody. It's gonna be a hole wherever the fuck the pressure was coming from for the most part. Unless they do some freaky ass lineman drop shit, which they don't do a whole lot of, but it does happen. Catch motherfuckers off guard with shit like that sometimes. You know, some weird ass shit where, you know, you disguise your defense and all that other kind of stuff. It's just, you have to do that type of shit, but those top tier quarterbacks can see a lot of that. And there's a lot of just built-in counters for that. You know what I'm saying? There's built-in counters for that. If they showing pressure and they actually come through with it, quarterback, no. You could damn near, you could damn near do a no-look pass. You know what I'm saying? You could damn near do a no-look pass. You and your receivers on the goddamn same page when it comes to reading the defense and whatnot. That's what you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? The open spot is usually where the blitz come from. It's just learn that shit in high school. You know what I'm saying? You learn that shit in high school. You learn it in high school, but like I say, you don't know. You know it's pressure coming. You just know it's somebody coming. Sometimes you don't know exactly where the fuck it comes from. Should. But you don't always know. Motherfuckers do weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of twisting and turning and all kind of stuff on the line. But that's going up against a veteran quarterback. We're going to see how they handle that shit come next week. Come this week. That is not next week. Well, the next game week starts on Thursday. But that's this goddamn week. You got that. I'm not even looking past that. Because it's a lot of stuff gotta happen, man. You gotta see if you're gonna get your lineman back. You gotta see if you're gonna get your safety back. Did anybody else go down this game? I'm trying to think. I don't know if anybody else went down this game. But you know afterwards it's gonna be, oh, your receiver, Diggs. You gotta see if he gonna be back. Oh man, that changes a lot. It does. That changes a lot. But like I said, plug and play. That's all you can do in the NFL, whether you like it or not. That's what's gonna happen. Plug and play. Motherfucker come out, plug another motherfucker in now, and you go on with playing. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. That's what they've been doing on defense. All them defensive line, not the defensive line, but those linebackers and all them shit, the motherfuckers that's in there making plays and shit like that, they all backups. The two starting linebackers are out. You know what I'm saying? They've been out. You know what I'm saying? Those two, he got backups in there for the last couple of weeks. And not scrub backups either. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where I'm like, I wouldn't notice a difference. I really don't. The starting linebackers ain't in there, but I don't see what else goddamn difference. They end up doing the goddamn job. Shit. Linebacker there, baby. Yeah, motherfuckers in there. This motherfucker just signed this week with a Devin White. Same type of motherfucker they need in there. A linebacker with some speed that can get back there when they call the blitz, or and able to drop back in coverage, keep up with the tight ends and some of the backs. You know what I'm saying? You fast, but you know, you still gotta. I think if you fast as a linebacker, but you know what I'm saying, you still gotta be able to run and react. Offense has the advantage when it comes to stuff like that. Even if the motherfucker is just as fast as running backs or receivers or whatever they call it, the offense has the advantage. So there's that. But I'm not worried about the defense at this point. Until I actually see motherfuckers start fucking off. You know what I'm saying? Like the motherfuckers they was complaining about, Lassiter was in there this week. You heard some people in there bitching and moaning about D'Angelo Murray and shit like that. That motherfucker started the game off on fire. Shit. I don't want to hear nobody bitching about D'Angelo Murray. Wait a minute. Whatever that dude's name is. I think I'm mixing motherfuckers up. God damn it. Anyway, Murray. I'm just gonna say Murray. You don't got motherfuckers worried about Murray. You know, he was bitching about that. Now, Ross, I know his name D'Angelo Ross. Was he even in the game at all? I have no idea. I doubt it because Lassiter was back. But I don't know if he got in the game as a nickel or whatnot or any of that. But you know, motherfuckers was bitching and moaning about that shit like because he did not have a good game last week. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Seeing what they do for Thursday. This week, they need to work on the offense. Ain't much more I can say about that. Offensive line play, you need to fix that hole. That's it. I'm not gonna blame nobody else for shit. I can't blame nobody else for shit because when I see the offensive line get fucked off, it's always right there. It's always front, left, center. That's it's always right there. Just like shit. What the fuck is going on right there? At least in the passing game. Now in the running game, it's kind of hard to do. It'd be motherfuckers all over the game. It's just a big scrum in the middle of the shit. But sometime in the running game, it just everything look all fucked up. It does. Everything looks all fucked up, especially when motherfuckers is on your running back and shit all in the fucking backfield. It's just like. And I remember saying this before, stop giving your goddamn running backs the ball flat-footed. Stop giving your running backs the ball flat-footed. You know, just stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? You back there, Bloom, you just hand him the ball, and he's just sitting there like, nah, motherfucker, give him the ball give him a direction, and then give him the ball while he's on his way. You know what I'm saying? I know I played football a while ago, but I ain't never watched quarterbacks and running backs do a drill where you just hand them the ball standing there. Never. All the handoff drills and shit always happen with the running back going this way, this way, this way. While they was running. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that shit. Because first of all, we ran the shotgun when we was throwing the goddamn ball. We wouldn't know goddamn draw plays. But giving the motherfucker the ball flat-footed is just asinine to me. It is. It's fucking retarded. You give him the ball flat-footed, and the next thing you know, by the time he get going, whatever hole was there, then got just abolished. Just yeah. Where we gonna run? Nowhere now. You supposed to be gone. You missed the train standing there, motherfucker. You supposed to be moving. You had the goddamn ball. Give the ball to your running backs on the goddamn run. Stop giving your ball to your receivers in the backfield. Stop that shit. Just stop it. The shit ain't work. I talked about that earlier with them QT ass reverse plays and shit. That shit ain't work. Stop throwing the ball to the fucking sideline. You know what I'm saying? Can we please throw the ball up the field more than 5 goddamn yards? You know what I'm saying? Now, we don't need to go full Anthony Richardson and just start chucking the ball up the goddamn field. Just willy-nilly. We know that ain't exactly the Texans offense. But dink and dunk only gonna get you so far. Because the percentage of that shit is diminishing returns. It is. It's diminishing returns. When your run game is not consistent. Now, Mixon picks the shit up. He had 100 yards at one point today. I think he lost that. But that shit is not consistent enough to where you can go all the way downfield with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't. Because there's no other threat. After Mixon get him a couple of carries of 3, 4, maybe 7 yards, you know, he get those. He did, but like I said, Mr. Slowy gonna keep running to the well. When we've been running the ball 3 yards a pop, 4 yards a pop, we gonna keep doing this. No! At some point, that's what they invented play action for, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? That's what they invented dumbass. That's what they invented play action for. You gonna keep running the play until they stop you twice for a loss. Now you're on third and some bullshit. Come on, man. You get paid to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I can make that goddamn insight, you should be able to make that insight. You get to the end of the game. You play this fucking stupid ass give up ball. Well, we just gonna run the ball straight up the middle to get in the ball back. What? Okay. You gonna run the ball? Run up the clock, run down the clock? Fine. Could you please run some run plays that are at least designed to try to get some goddamn yards? Because I mean, right up between guard and center, they ain't gonna fucking do it. The other team know what you're doing. Apparently, you know what you're doing. It's not very smart, if you ask me. Not even asking for you to throw the ball or whatnot. And so, you know what I'm saying? Just, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they're gonna, but at least let your run plays look like you trying to advance the ball, not just run out the goddamn clock. If you gonna run the ball, try to get some yards, especially if you're running out the clock. You can run out the clock if you get some yards. Manage to get you a first down. You know what I'm saying? Run some plays in some other goddamn directions other than that way. So, you know, motherfuckers can at least make the defense think a little bit. That type of shit. End of the game type of shit. Just fuck off ball. I hate it. Motherfuckers stop playing. It's like sometime at the end of the game, once they get down to about 4 minutes and shit like that, you just turn the game off and start watching something else. Because they finna start fucking off shit. They're playing field position ball. Everybody asshole is clenched up. You gotta play for field position. You know what I'm saying? We can't take no risks. Well, shit, that ain't no different from the offense the rest of the goddamn game. You don't take no risks. You don't throw the ball downfield. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear shit about C.J. Stroud's efficiency and him not throwing many interceptions and all this other shit. You know why? Because it ain't no risk in the offense. That's fine to a certain degree. It really is. It's fine to a certain degree, but you're going to end up in these games right here where you barely won. You're going to end up in a game like last week where you barely lost. Because your offense can't move the fucking ball or won't move the fucking ball because you in conservative mode. The way the Texans run their pass offense, you might as well just run the goddamn triple option out there. You know what I'm saying? You might as well. You sitting there throwing the ball. What the fuck, we throwing the ball for 3 yards? You know what I'm saying? You throw the ball, I mean, if you throwing the ball, that's risk right there. For 3 yards? I'm sorry, no, I just, At some point, I don't know how they gonna do with the protection or whatnot. I know you want to protect the quarterback, but Stroud gonna have to put them feet to work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put them feet to work. You gonna have to get him out that goddamn pocket where he just standing there like the goddamn Statue of Liberty. Because it's one of them things to where when he gets sacked, sometimes it ain't no. You see motherfuckers get sacked. There's a couple times I seen, you know, where he might not, you know, he done got out of a sack. But most times it's just like we're going nowhere. Because the sack that got on him while he's just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? He just sitting there, it's just like just swallowed up. He's just sitting there in the goddamn pocket doing this shit right here. The pocket is doing that, he right in the middle of it. And like a lot of times, I mean, why the ball ain't gone by now? You know what I'm saying? Yo, why the ball ain't gone by now? Why ain't nobody open? Now I done seen him miss some shit, but then again, I'm watching the game on TV. This man is under duress in real life. Man, wide ass open down the goddamn field. How do you? And I'm just like, he rolling out to the right. It's a man in the middle of the field running like a little, running towards the sideline. There's a dude running out. There's a dude up behind and over top of him. Wide fuck ass open. CJ just running. I'm like, how do you see that man right? You got two eyes. I got one. I'm looking right where I'm looking right now with my one eye having ass. I can see it because I can't see out this side of my face. If he see that dude wide ass open, well, not open, but you see your receiver, you should see that dude 3 yards over, 5 yards up the field running with nobody on. With your two eyes. And you rolling out that way, you should see that. But like I said, this man is running under duress in real life. I ain't never played quarterback, so I'm looking at my perspective, but from his perspective, I'm guessing you should have seen that dude. I'm not being chased. This is something that he got to do on the run, which is what I get so fucking sick of seeing, is him running towards the goddamn sideline, throwing the ball out of goddamn bounds. I get so sick of seeing that. I really do. It's just like if you ever watch Buffalo play, see how much time that Josh Allen spent on that right sideline. He always end up running to the sideline. Every goddamn time. I'm like, ugh. I mean, literally, it gets boring to see. At some point, you know what the fuck he gonna do. He running to the sideline. Okay, if he running to the sideline, all his receivers gonna be coming across here. As a DB, when you see that shit coming, you already know where to keep your eye. It's gonna be receivers running from wherever the side of the field back to the right. You know what I'm saying? Now you can get caught off guard if he got the arm strength to just throw one back across the goddamn field, which is exactly what you're not supposed to do. And he would have to stop, pivot, and nail one. You know what I'm saying? He would have, I mean, whoever was on the back end covering somebody would just have to just left the dude alone, you know, on that play. If some shit like that was to happen on the backside like that. But even then, he would have to just be like, he would have to roll to the right, stop, pivot, and then you ain't gonna be able to do that shit on a run and just lob that bitch across the field. That's interception. But he would have to stop, pivot, and then whap. But he would have to see that. I'm not gonna see that over there, over on that side, while you rolling out, trying to avoid a sack rolling to your right. It's unlikely. But you know it's gonna happen. It's just like, and I see when the Texans do it, it's just like, you rolling over here. It's gonna be an out route. You know, it's gonna be somebody running to that sideline. It's the same thing every goddamn time. It really is. It's the same thing every time. Sometimes it's you catch a motherfucker, gotta make some weird ass catch on the sideline, stay in bounds, from with a knee on the ground before you roll out of bounds. Some shit like that. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, but the Texas offense is just, it leaves so much to be desired. It does. It leaves so much to be desired. Where I'm just like, they got to do something. They got to open it up. And I'm saying that, but I don't think they can open it up right now with your top 2 receivers down. And I don't see it. Now, can you run your offense the way you've been running it with the receivers you got now? Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can. You can't throw no jump balls. You know what I'm saying? None of that fade route shit to the, all that other shit. You can't do that with the receivers you got now. They're too small. You know what I'm saying? They're too small. Ain't none of them got that physical advantage. And none of the receivers they got now got any advantage over any of the DBs that they play against. All the DBs gonna be about the same size and just as fast, and that's it. It's gonna all fall on scheme. You're not gonna win on talent when it comes to the Texas offense right now. It's gonna all fall on scheme, which is the fucked up part, because that's the fucking issue right now. Like I said, other than that big ass hole on the left side, it's gonna be scheme. That falls on Bobby Sloyd. He's going to have to revise his goddamn offensive plan to surprise some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to surprise some motherfuckers. You gotta make some goddamn adjustments. Everybody done figured out what to do with the Texas offense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done seen all the goddamn game tape from Minnesota, and they seen all the game tape from Green Bay. Okay, this is what we gotta do. And they apparently will be looking at the game tape from fucking Indianapolis too, because the same shit happened. This is what we do. If the Texans get the ball down in the red zone, it's a pretty good chance they can score. You know what I'm saying? It's a pretty good chance they can score. If they try to. Now, if they try that bullshit, we gonna run the ball into the end zone shit, we won't end up with what happened this last time, where they damn near lost the goddamn game. Well, motherfucker basically intercepted the toss on a run play. And luckily they counted the dude down because he ran it back for a touchdown. That would have been game right there. They would have been up 3 at that point. Texas wasn't coming back from that offense. They wasn't. But the way the offense was playing, and you're not finna take the ball from down off the kickoff and get it up the goddamn field. There's nothing you've done to make me think you're gonna do that. Because if that was, you would have been doing it earlier in the goddamn game. Do we have to go 2-minute drill through the whole fucking game? Like, for real? Like, why not? Do something different. What you're doing ain't working. 2-minute drill, start off the game. We going no huddle, run and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, we gonna bring back goddamn Jack Pardee. We gonna run a goddamn run and shoot up in this motherfucker. They don't have the receivers for that right there. But we could do a mini version of that. Do a mini version of that shit. Just running goddamn gun. Running gun. Bloom, 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 bloom. Keep a motherfucker off balance. And don't let them sub or no shit like that. Just run out there with some weird ass goddamn offensive package. And make them stick with that shit the whole goddamn time. Don't sub or nothing. Don't give them time to sub. They try to sub, have your ass already on the goddamn line of scrimmage, so they can't. They try to sub, snap the goddamn ball. Penalty. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna goddamn penalty. We're gonna take them 5-10 yards, however much it is, and then we're gonna start this shit all over again. Now you can sub. We finna do something else. You're gonna have to sub for that. You're gonna try to sub. Nope, you can't get motherfuckers off the field. Run the play. That type of shit. That's the type of shit Aaron Rodgers would do. Any goddamn veteran quarterback that have been in the league for a long ass time will try to catch you on will try to catch you while you subbing and all kind of shit like that. Get the go, let's go. Get the line up. Now get back there, just snap the goddamn ball. Catch you what motherfuckers on the goddamn field. Try to run off. It's funny as hell to see when motherfuckers, you see this one fat ass motherfucker running like hell, trying to get off the goddamn field. It's funny as hell to see a motherfucker trying to hustle off the goddamn field before he snap the ball. Ah, too late. Ball snap. Penalty, motherfucker. Free goddamn play. You put a that type of shit. You got to coach for that shit. You should. If they don't, I don't know why not. Motherfuckers got to know all the rules anyway, especially as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You have to know all the little intricacies, all the rules, all the little tricks of trade, shit like that. That's why the fuck they sit there and try to get you to jump off sides. You know what I'm saying? They have little codes and shit with the center and the quarterback. And for motherfucking center, if you down there in the center and the motherfucker jump off ball, whoop, you snap the goddamn ball. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker jump off sides, you snap the goddamn ball. It's a gimme play right there. I don't know if they teach shit like that. You should, but I don't know if they do. Veteran players know it. You know, veteran players know that shit. A veteran center would know that shit. A veteran quarterback would know that shit. It's just all kind of like if a motherfucker. I mean, well, you don't have to act or fall out now, but you know, motherfucker jump off line and touch you a little bit, you just go, just fall over. Encroachment, it's encroachment anyway. You ain't got to do all that extra acting and shit, but still, motherfucker touch you, just go, just fall out. He hit me, oh Lord. Help me. He hit me. Like, get your ass up, goddamn ground. We got the flag. I'm like, all right, let's go. Hey, cat. Just have to make sure you got the flag, man. They should teach all that shit. Because at this point, the Texans need all of that. You know what I'm saying? The Texans need all the veteran savvy they can get until their offense get to where it need to be. Now, hopefully when their offense get to where it need to be, their defense is still up where it is. If their defense is still where it is, then okay, fine. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Then fine. Yeah, good. We can keep right on trucking. We can hold motherfuckers in place for a little while, let our offense put some points on the goddamn board, and then we can do some bullshit ass possession ball for the rest of the goddamn game and win by fucking 3 points or some shit. It's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine. It works. You know what I'm saying? But they not doing that by choice, though. They not doing that by choice. They doing it because that's just basically how they have to do it right now, because they can't fucking move the ball with shit. It's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's what the fuck is happening is what's going on with the Texans. Not what they doing, it's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? If they was doing shit, they'd be blowing everybody out by 20 goddamn points and shit. But that definitely ain't goddamn happening. We gonna have to go through these goddamn heart attack games for the rest of the year. But anyway, I ain't got shit else to say on Texas right now. I'm gonna go in here, see what I don't even know what's playing right. It's a game. It's probably a game on the screen right now. I've been out here talking for long. It's probably in the halftime right now. But I'm catch y'all on the next one. Should be Thursday or Friday when after the Texans play the Jets. So we're gonna see what's happening with that. So I'm gonna catch y'all again on Talkin Texas.